Good afternoon, everyone. I'm so thrilled to have all of you here. I'm so excited about this event. I've known Ben now for about 6 years since he started at Davidson College. He was very active in the Episcopal Student Fellowship. For those who may not know me, I'm Kevin Lloyd. I'm the Associate Rector here at St. Albans and also the Episcopal Campus Minister over at the college. So that's where I came to know Ben. And when Ben approached me about the possibility, or reached out to me about the possibility of doing this, I was so thrilled. And I think maybe Dr. Lawing, it may have been at his suggestion. Is that right, Bill? Somebody suggested the idea. So thrilled to have you here. Ben is, of course, finishing up he's at his last year at Juilliard, and is thrilled to be able to return to his beloved Davidson community to share his remarkable talents with us. So I'm so glad that you're here today. Thank you for coming. And without further ado, I will welcome Ben Haden and Dr. Tom Robach.
thank y'all so much for being here. I'm Ben, and this is Dr. Tomasz Robach on piano and organ. It is such a joy to be back here in Davidson, and I'm so thankful to St. Albans and for Kevin for all of the support to help make this happen. And it's especially really a joy for me to be playing again with Dr. Robach, as he was my collaborator in my last few years at Davidson, from helping me make recordings for grad school to accompanying on my senior recital. So it's really special to be working with him again. And so thank you all for being here, and thank you for your support of ESF, the chaplaincy, and the Episcopal Student Fellowship at Davidson. Really were so meaningful to me in my time here and making me who I am, so I'm grateful for your support of those programs as well. So that first piece was Eugene Boza's Rustiques. Eugene Boza was a French 20th century composer. We're going to continue with a piece by another 20th century composer, Alan Hovhannes. This is the first movement of his sonata for trumpet and organ. Hovhannes was an American 20th century composer, and then we'll have another American 20th century composer, Vincent Persichetti, later on the program. So I hope you enjoy. This is Hovhannes, Sonata for Trumpet and Organ, Movement 1. Thank you so much. So now we're going to switch things up, go back in time a little, turning to the Baroque. I'm very excited to perform Petrino Franceschini's Sonata in D for 2 trumpets. To play on this, I'm really delighted to be playing with Dr. Bill Lawing. Bill was my mentor and trumpet teacher throughout my time at Davidson and remains a mentor and a close friend. And he's really the reason I came to Davidson. And he's a former Estes Miller Professor of Music at Davidson, and just such a pleasure to have him on this program. So I'd like to welcome up Bill Lawing, and then we're going to Thank you so much. That was so much fun. And thank you again, Dr. Bill Loing. Fantastic. Just so much fun to be playing together again. So we're moving on. This next piece is going to be the third 20th century composer I mentioned, Vincent Persichetti. This is his piece entitled The Hollow Men. It is based on a poem by T.S. Eliot that was written in 1925 in the wake of World War I. Many of you may know it. And I think I wanted to perform this piece today, especially considering its contemporary pertinence with the kind of political and geopolitical violence that we're seeing around the world right now. And I think this piece is a really pertinent meditation on remembering what it is that violence does to our humanity. So with that in mind, I'm incredibly honored to introduce Dr. Karl Planck to be joining me today for reading the poem. Dr. Planck was a professor of mine at Davidson in the Religious Studies Department. He recently retired and is a parishioner here at St. Albans, as well as multifaceted musician and poet himself. So I'm really just delighted to have you, so thank you so much for being here. So this is Vincent Persichetti's The Hollow Men.
Mr. Kurtz, he dead, a penny for the old guy. We are the hollow men, we are the stuffed men, leaning together, headpiece filled with straw. Alas, our dried voices, when we whisper together, are quiet and meaningless as wind in dry grass, or rats' feet over broken glass in our dry cellar. Shape without form, shade without color, paralyzed force, gesture without motion. Those who have crossed with direct eyes to death's other kingdom, remember us, if at all, not as lost violent souls, but only as the hollow men, the stuffed men. Eyes I dare not meet in dreams. In death's dream kingdom, these do not appear. There the eyes are sunlight on a broken column. There is a tree swinging, and voices are in the wind singing, more distant and more solemn than a fading star. Let me be no nearer. In death's dream kingdom, let me also wear such elaborate disguises: rat's coat, crow skin, crossed staves, in a field behaving as the wind behaves, no nearer, not that final meeting in the twilight kingdom. This is the dead land. This is cactus land. Here the stone images are raised. Here they receive the supplication of a dead man's hand under the twinkle of a fading star. Is it like this in death's other kingdom, waking alone at the hour when we are trembling with tenderness? Lips that would kiss form prayers to broken stone. The eyes are not here. There are no eyes here in this valley of dying stars. In this hollow valley, this broken jaw of our lost kingdoms. In this last of meeting places, we grope together and avoid speech, gathered on this beach of the tumid river, sightless unless the eyes reappear as the perpetual star, multifoliate rose of death's twilight kingdom, the hope only of empty men. We go round the prickly pear, Prickly pear, prickly pear. Here we go round the prickly pear at 5 o'clock in the morning. Between the idea and the reality, between the motion and the act, falls the shadow, for thine is the kingdom. Between the conception and the creation, between the emotion and the response, falls the shadow. Life is very long. Between the desire and the spasm, between the potency and the existence, between the essence and the descent, falls the shadow, for thine is the kingdom. For thine is, life is, for thine is the, this is the way the world ends, this is the way the world ends, this is the way the world ends, not with a bang, but a whimper.
So much. And thank you again, Dr. Carl Plank, for that beautiful, beautiful reading. So moving on from this place of darkness and pain, music can embrace also love and light and nature and things that bring us back to wholeness as well. So these next tunes these are two folk tunes. First, Bridal March, of Osterdalen. This is a Norwegian bridal march tune set for trumpet and organ, and then following that, Shenandoah, also arranged for trumpet and organ. So these two, and then we'll finish off with a final trumpet and piano piece after that. Thank you so much. Thank you again. Now, before this final piece, a couple more thank yous. I just want to say again to Kevin and St. Albans, it's been so special to be here, to be back in Davidson. Just it's been a weekend of music making and belonging and friends and mentors, and that's just been a wonderful time. So thanks again for having me, especially also to, again, my collaborators, Dr. Lawing, Dr. Plank, Dr. Tomasz Robach, and especially Henry. Henry's been our stop puller extraordinaire here with Tom on the organ, getting some really magical sounds out of that magical box. So thank you so much. Yeah, it's been just such a pleasure to work with y'all. And thank you again, all of you, for coming. It's been just so special to share this time together. And just such a joy to be here. So thanks again. Now we're going to finish off with the final movements of the Hummel Trumpet Concerto. This is a classic from the trumpet repertoire. Nothing extremely deep beneath this other than having fun. So just a moment of fun to end the recital. And once we finish up here, I invite anybody who'd like to stick around. We'll have a light reception out in the narthex, the entry area behind you. So yeah, thank you again for being here. And this is the final movement of the Hummel Trumpet Concerto.